What does it feel like to come home to yourself? So it can be a grand homecoming, a reclaiming. After my marriage ended, after being stunned for a long time, I slowly started to remember who I started out as. Obviously we change over time. Hopefully we mature. I hadn't. Um, that happened post marriage. Um, but there is a return to the self that you were meant to be and that who you really are. And then there's little returns where during the day you need to use certain aspects of yourself and kind of not use others as much, and or turn on what you know your skills are. And then I hope that at each day there's a place, for me it's the evening, where I return to my full self. And I do this through my body. I do it through really breathing and being super present and still and feeling myself kind of spread out within my body, making sure I feel myself in my body from every hair follicle to the absolute tips of my fingers and to my toes. And then beyond that, feeling the energy of my body push beyond the boundaries of my body. But either way, there is a return and a memory. Your body remembers, oh, I remember this. And in the case of the larger memory, where you're really recovering yourself, you're putting yourself in a series of, like real recovery. That's when you kind of have to work through the stories that might have worked for you at one point, but no longer ring true for you. And now you need to allow yourself to rediscover the center core part of you. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it resonate. You'll feel when you hit something true, you can feel it ring through you. And I think that the body is a really good barometer of telling the truth. So if you're starting on the journey and just starting to kind of look at what you've accepted as truth rather than what you are finding to be really true within yourself, listen, we all tell stories. I still tell stories. It's how quickly we can discover that we're telling a story that's the real secret. It's how long we sit inside the story, either castigating ourselves or projecting onto other people. How quick can we recover? How quick can we learn the lesson? How quick can we give ourselves compassion and smile and be like, oh, what are you doing? It's the recovery time that allows you to return to self once again. And self is not a place, unfortunately, that we remain because we are human. And so we do put on masks. We do all of these things during the course of our day. We react to other people. We start to trigger. We get, physically moved by something. As long as you, at the end of the day, try to take a moment to return to your core self inside your body, that reset is so important because you can start to expand that. So I spend larger and larger a time and amounts of time during my day really inhabiting myself fully through and through. And so examine today, here's my homework for you, is examine today the ability to reclaim yourself. See if you can get really still and feel all the way through to the edges of the membrane of your body. Then see if you could push your energy through that point to be a little bit larger than the size of your skin. And then check in with yourself and see, do you feel like you're in alignment? If you feel like you're in alignment, you have returned. And let yourself just sit there and remain there. And that is what I plan to do today. and I will see you tomorrow.